Thanks, Pete. The Green Bay Packers Foundation is now facing backlash from pro-life groups and fans after awarding one of its annual grants to Planned Parenthood of Wisconsin. The foundation is defending the move and saying the money was given specifically for a program dedicated to helping Latino families and, quote, does not necessarily imply endorsement of other actions by the organizations. But was this the best decision? Here to weigh in are former NFL football stars Jack Brewer, who played for the Cardinals, Eagles, Giants, and Vikings, and Chris Valletta, who played for the Titans, Saints, and the Buccaneers. Gentlemen, welcome. Thanks. I want to start with you, Jack. You know, the Packers are a community-owned team, and up until now, I think a lot of people associate the NFL with philanthropies that really are across the board, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, et cetera. Tell me your thoughts on how this affects you as a former player.
I think it was a bad move. Anytime you support an organization that has participated in black genocide across America, particularly a league like the NFL. I mean, you see so many positive stories from the Make-A-Wish Foundation to all the other cool charities that NFL teams support. To go out and support a team that, or support an organization that actually kills babies at the rate that they do. I mean, in the state of New York alone, there's more black babies that get aborted every year than there are that actually are born. And that's just a sad reality. I think the Green Bay Packers made a big mistake.
And Chris, the NFL has already faced a lot of consumer attrition, frankly, based on decisions that certain athletes and the organization itself has made. So how does this add to it now, and how does this affect, or could it affect, the fan base for the Packers themselves?
You know, we live in a business environment of pure transparency these days. No longer does just a simple corporate donation, is it perceived as a philanthropic check. Actually, it's perceived as something your brand stands for. And I think this is a case where optics matter. 61% of millennials and Gen Zs, the future economy, actually wants to associate themselves with brands and companies that actually stand for something. It's like the Tom's Shoes model. And this corporate donation to Planned Parenthood, while they do say it was a specific, health initiative for Latino families, it throws you in the middle of a political superstorm. Optics matter, and that's the lesson that we have to learn here. There are plenty of other initiatives and organizations they could have donated to that really would have accomplished the same thing, and you've got to make those types of decisions. We do that in my business all the time, where you're measuring how your audience is going to respond to that. Why even take the risk of alienating 50% of your audience when you're a $250 million business?
Exactly. All right, now on to a second topic. The Patriots have just won the AFC East title thanks to Tom Brady in the fourth quarter last night. I can't not admit that I'm a little disappointed, but anyway, moving on. So, Jack, what are your thoughts on the Vikings and what's going to happen on Monday night?
It's going to be a good game with the Vikings, but Tom Brady last night was incredible. 42-year-old man. I mean, this guy started playing in the National Football League before I got there. So to see him still being able to do that at that level, and for them to be able to build their team and change their entire scheme and game plans week by week to make Tom fit in and continue to be successful is a pretty cool thing to watch.
And Chris, you too are a veteran of multiple teams, so what are your thoughts?
Look, there are players who know how to win. There's players who refuse to lose, and then you get once in a lifetime like a Tom Brady. He's both. And I can't, the guy just defies all odds. The things that he and Bill Belichick have been able to do over the years is just really unbelievable. The fact that he just consistently delivers. He was an afterthought in the 7th round of the, or 6th or 7th round of the draft in the year 2000. It's unbelievable. I hats off to the Patriots. I wish them all the best for sure. I do have to go with the Vikings on Monday night.
Nice. Thank you both. Thank you to Jack Brewer and Chris Valletta. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
All right, on to Saturday night.